Hello there everyone and welcome back to Napoleon Total War with the Great War mod. Last time around Mackinson had a near run thing. He had a near run battle here where we were fighting to the last bullet, as it were. We ran out of bullets for quite a few of the troops, and I mean, in terms of numbers, I lost like 75% or so of the army. However, we were able to kill the Russians and send them off. 2 or 3 full stacks completely destroyed, with only 2 smaller here surviving. A single unit in this army. Surprised that the Russians... I mean, the Russians did outnumber Mackinson, but they were also very starved and had suffered so much winter attrition that there was no squad on the Russian side, except the elite one. There was two elite ones that were full size, but everyone else had lost it, kind of like 75% or so of battalion strength. There were around 60 to 50 men in the battalions rather than 200. Anyways, what we got today, I'm not actually sure what we got today. What we've got set up today. What I'm thinking is we're going to run through quite a bit, and there might be some smaller battles that I kind of just try to move through as quickly as possible, and we might be able to do quite a few turns as we push through. One thing though that I've kind of realized here is, obviously this is early March 1917. We don't have that much time left, in fact, because we need to win by early November 1918. That's still more than a year away, but time ticks away, and one of the great hurdles here is that I have to invade and take England. I mean, Ireland is free, so that's kind of helps us in a way, but I need to be preparing to invade England. And currently, I mean, if we look at where my armies are, I think I have like 1 up here, 1.5 in France. We have like 3 in Italy. Hindenburg, the Duke, and the Prince of Prussia all are down here, where, I mean, there's no victory points to be had at all. And then I only have 2 going up against the Russians. So I definitely need to kind of relocate to get new armies all the way up here. The thing is though, like, marching that way takes forever. I guess I could march to the coast, take ships, send either way. But definitely I kind of need to relocate from Italy. So I'm not entirely sure if the expenditure in time and effort is worth it to completely push the Italians out and to invade these 2 islands to completely crush the French and the Italians. I'm saying this now that I'm fully aware that the French and the Italians are probably going to continuously send armies to land on shore to attack me, but it might not be worth it. We should definitely try to get... I think though, because it's 1917 right now, I think once, you know, the Russian Revolution starts kicking in, those events starts rolling in, it's going to be much easier to conquer what's left of Russia right now, because they're going to break up quite quickly with the revolution coming in. But I mean, it's kind of a huge hurdle to go against the British. Tons of full stacks, but all I need really is London, so we'll see how that goes. And as I recall, we have no moves, so we're gonna end turn. But before end turn, I just realized this army right here. Oh, gonna move the plane around. Oh, you know what? We'll go. Ooh, he got shot. That's not great. But I have tons of others. So Sir John French, I don't quite recall where he landed, but somewhere in the Normandy region. Marched down here, and then through here, and then up through here. So I'm not sure entirely where he's going. All the other British forces have made it to over here, but he made it, I mean, over here, so I'm not entirely sure where he's going at all. Kind of be interesting to see where he's going. I am sending my marine army, and we've got Burlov moving in, but we'll see. Anyways, let's go ahead and end turn and see what this episode takes us. Well, we now know where John French were going. He was going to the M. Ooh, a bomber. Bomber. Big bomber. We're gonna send that to the coast, and we're gonna see about bombing the English. Troops recruited. Ah, finally, mounted infantry over here. Ready to send on the coast to get my port back in our hands and out of the hands of the British. Infantry over here. 4 battalions accompanying the Navy, and they're gonna go across to Finland. So that's recruitment. Then we have, okay, Minister, expert politician, good, right. What do we have? So there's quite a bit of Russians here still around, but given the situation, he definitely needs more artillery. Could actually switch that out with the machine guns that are being built here. So that's fine. We're gonna bring this gentleman up though, and we're gonna see about running through some of these Russians and push them away. They should really be retreating already, the Russians, given just the situation. I'm gonna send this spy plane all the way to Moscow, and we're gonna see what they have there. And I should really get a spy plane, a proper spy plane up here, rather than have the fighter plane that I've been sending back and forth here. I shouldn't actually be sending it down to the Italian, chasing the Italian plane, because I think I have, if I recall, I have a fighter plane here somewhere, which I've completely forgot about. There's the bomber. Anyways, well, the thing is, I think the Italian plane just died. I don't know where he went, because I can't see him anymore. And I've got plenty of spy planes in the area, so if he was here, I would see him. So not sure where he's going. So yeah, as I was said, the time and the effort it would take to, you know, I would have to crush at least some of these navies to get past it, to be able to start trying to land some stuff here, and like the money and effort it would take to do that. Why is this burning? That needs to be fixed. The kind of the money and the effort it would take to do that would take so long, so I might be better to focus in on the British. We do have a spy plane right here. I don't know why he's over there. We should have one spying on the armies and one spying on London and the port right here. That's super heavy dreadnought, quite nasty. So it's 5 full stacks. Not much of a garrison in London though. And as far as I have seen, there's nothing in Edinburgh, which kind of opens up that for attack. There's nothing in Wales, but then again, that's so close to the army concentration. It's kind of be a suicide attack to go in there. I kind of want to see what's along this coast, because there I could definitely try and land to get the Scottish out. And then also my attack on London would probably work better going that way, because it would take a turn for me to land and they could block the bridge by the time I'm ready to move. So coming from here would be easier to approach the city. What else is there? So now when I actually have quite a bit of money, we should start recruiting tons of reservists to hold this down, as I want to move on Naples. We're still gonna send that army down there. Oh yeah, so I don't have 3 armies here. I have 4 armies here. So I have the Duke of Württemberg, and I have the Prince of Prussia. I think what we'll do is maybe what we do is we keep 1 here. So the Prince of Prussia will be kept here. Württemberg. Oh, no, I keep saying that. Württemberg. He's gonna go north. And we're gonna see about getting him. Oh, it's terrible road connection, isn't it? Then it's easier if Württemberg, the Duke, stays here and the Prince moves here, just because the rail connection through the Alps is really poor. Hindenburg's gonna continue. I could would I risk putting Hindenburg on a navy? Because the Italian navy could come out here and destroy me. But it would move a lot faster if I sent him through here. But we don't have the naval concentration to take on the Italians and the Russians in the area. Right, let's see about doing some battles. I think we're going to do this quite a little bit differently. Because I want to make some moves. But let's start with this one right here, Sir John French. Let's go ahead and smash this British force.
Our men are running for...
And here we have the result of that battle. We deployed nearly equal forces. However, our heavy artillery definitely outranged theirs and were able to change the tide of battle. Still lost a lot more men than I thought. As we can see, a lot of our naval battalions already dwindled down quite a bit, even further now after the battle. Only 100 enemies remain, while still have a capable force of 1,200 men. Highest kills goes to heavy howitzer, but I mean, there's not a huge disparity here between the troops. We've got a heavy howitzer with 227, Imperial Marine with 235, so it's not that big of a difference if you go through it all. The reinforcement army from the town absolutely got massacred as they moved straight in, or they were reinforcing straight into machine gun fire, so that obviously didn't work out too well. But otherwise, pretty darn good. Oh, the bastard survived with only 100 men. Brave soldier he gets. We'll pursue and completely annihilate them. There's no point in having anything of that left. And we're getting pretty nice battalions here, but I am gonna go ahead and merge them all, and we're just gonna have it kind of as a little bit of a specialty for that army. We're gonna rebuild it, get proper infantry battalion, assault troops and stuff to join this force as we send it across the channel to take on the British. Now, I think we have another battle up here. As we push forward, we're gonna attack this smaller force here. Should be an auto-resolve, but I don't think I dare, just by looking at the stats here. I do outrange him. Should be an easy fight to destroy these cannons.
Soon to be yours.
No surprise of the outcome of this battle. Really what I should do is load the save and then do the auto assault just to show the comparison. In this one I lost 9 men and the enemy only has 11 men left. I imagine if I'd auto resolved it, I'd probably lose like 500 soldiers or something like that. Insane. But there we go. I guess they were able to target my cavalry somehow. I guess I forgot to push them back. But there we have it. Oh, we didn't completely destroy them. Anyways, that's that. The infantry battalion will be going in with the tanks pretty soon. Guess we'll have to set someone in charge of this. Might as well do that now. Josiah von Herring. That seems appropriate as we're going. I don't know if the Finns eat a lot of pickled herring. I guess, but anyways, we're sending in General Herring General Pickled Herring will be sent across to the asshole of Finland to liberate it. No more moves to make. Let's go ahead and end turn and see if we can't get any further in this episode. We're back after the end turn, and I've been having a little bit of a problem, which was kind of unexpected. So I was really happy to see the Ottomans taking an active part in fighting my enemies that we haven't really seen from any of my other allies. I mean, the Austrians did go after the Serbians, but that didn't help me anything. They didn't go against the Italians when I needed, and they've basically done nothing against the Russians. They did defend, at least against them, but they haven't done anything more than that. So I was really happy to see that the Ottomans were actually taking charge of things and moving. And, you know, they attacked here. Now, unfortunately, they've kind of left the area to be reconquered by the Romanians. And they kind of moved all their troops away from that area. But now they've moved up here. And for some reason, the Romanians started moving north. So their main army is over here, with lots of troops and tons of siege guns. Huge, difficult army to attack. Siege guns with long range, and just as many as you can see here. Tons of them. And then tons of troops, all moving north for some reason. Plus some Russian reinforcement. But everyone moved away from the town and allowed the Ottomans to actually lay siege. So they got a full stack here. I mean, there's still a stack here. But it doesn't look good, especially since this area is surrounded. And they've got another army here, another army here, another army there, and one coming from the south. So they got armies all over the place. Now, none of this is any problem because, you know, I like the fact that the Ottomans are taking charge and actually doing something. The problem was that when they took the Moldovan region, the game crashed. I reloaded the save, I did it again, and it crashed. And then the third time I did it, I guess I don't know what we did differently, but the Ottomans didn't go ahead and attack, because what really breaks the siege or makes the Ottomans take the area is the fact that this army moves up and attacks here, and they're able to, you know, take away everyone outside the siege city, and then obviously the garrison is not able to withstand, and he falls. And then it crashes. So unfortunately, I mean, at this point I was able to work around it, but only because I did the end turn twice in a row after the game crashed, loaded in, did the turn, crash, and so on, so I was able to get through that way. But I don't know why this leads to a crash exactly. I mean, the Ottomans took this fine and well. Why does this make it crash? I wonder. I've no idea. I've reported this to the developers, so we'll see what they can do about it. But I think it's kind of like a major bug thing, similar to what happens if you take the Ottoman capital. That the game crashes and you can't. This is like super hard to work around. So I don't know why that this is such a big problem. Seems odd. Anyways, we've got an army moving here. That needs to be crushed. This army can attack over here. Got the remnants of that cannon. This one, yes, this one should be an outer assault, so you can push them away. Go ahead and repair that. Mackensen can attack here, but I think we'll leave that as it is. What I really want to do is I want to get this thing underway. So these guys onto the fleet. The thing is, I want to repair the fleet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the Navy and we're gonna move them on the destroyers. So the army is gonna be moved on the destroyers, and then the destroyer is gonna go over here, and they're gonna land the army, and that's fine. And then my main fleet's gonna go in, repair, and then we're gonna send that fleet over here. I was able to build some ships somewhere. Yes, the super heavy dreadnoughts. So we got one here, and we got 3 here actually. And we should start moving part of this fleet over here. I think there was some else, maybe along the coast here somewhere, that we were able to build. I'm not entirely sure. Here we've got 2 ships. I don't know if we probably already had it there. Gonna move here, destroy them. What? They managed to survive, the bastards? There we go. And then back to port. The French switched out fleet to blockade here. So they're sending a fleet away and they sent it down towards here. So I'm imagining it's gonna go over here for some reason. Also, the French have picked up a army ready to launch somewhere here. So I'm not entirely sure. We'll keep these armies 2 here in the region just because. Oh, you can't move in. We've got tons of reservists being recruited. I think that will actually work out because next turn there comes another 5 reservists, which means that Crown Prince of Bavaria can now start moving to deal with the Italians down here. Obviously, it could be that this just isn't gonna work out because of the Ottomans. I mean, at this point, I kind of, you know, F the Ottomans, right? Like, they're causing so much problem. Like this. I mean, this bastard second. This is the second time the bastards destroy my campaign, and last time I had to redo the entire thing. This could. I don't know how I'm gonna bypass this though, because there's so many Ottoman armies. Like, I'm gonna intentionally screw up the battles for them for somehow, or I guess what I could do, if it turns out that I can't work around that, what I could do is I could load back a save far back. I could take this army, move it up and just block this bridge. And block that bridge. And basically make it so the Ottomans can't attack this area. They'll just have to deal with this. Or I'll attack and take this myself beforehand. And that might, you know, stop them. But that's again a lot of work, which I'm not too happy about. Anything else need to be done? I kind of want to test again to end turn, see if the Ottomans go ahead and do the same thing, but I've already worked a lot on this episode, so I think we'll leave it at this for now. If it is that after this episode, if it is after this episode that you don't see an episode coming out for quite a while, then you know what's going on. With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and end turn right here. And I say, as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.
men are running.